Our short webinar showcasing document conversion. My name is Mark Cooper, and joining me today are Kimberly Tompkinson, Sasha Johnson, Lisa Kidder, and Alicia Ward. Our presentation will be about 20 minutes. So to start with, what is document conversion? It is a feature of the Accessibility Toolkit, an application that has been integrated with ISU's existing Moodle platform. Document conversion and the Accessibility Plus Toolkit both help to support ISU's electronic and information technology accessibility policy. If you're not familiar with that policy, you can scan the QR code at the bottom right-hand side of the slide. So document conversion allows you to provide your students with alternative formats for existing course files. You may have noticed an icon in your courses. The icon is to request conversion of any files that have been uploaded into your Moodle course. So any files that you have on your course, you have that option for students to request conversion. And so students can begin the process simply by clicking on that icon. So later in this presentation, we'll discuss how to convert these files, and we'll talk about the different file conversion types. But next, Kim is going to talk about some of the benefits of document conversion.
So first of all, let's talk about why this is important, why document conversion is important. And to start with, it is going to benefit everyone. It benefits all students. It creates a more inclusive learning environment and allows students to manage the way that they choose to learn with respect to content usability, flexibility, and accessibility. And it also gives us a chance to design in a transparent way so that students have choice. It allows them to access information in a way that better meets their preferences and their needs. For example, when I do a lot of reading, my eyes get tired. And sometimes I want to switch over to listening instead of reading, and that helps me give my eyes a break. And students experience the same types of situations. And we all know that we have students on our campus and online that have barriers to learning. And if we provide them with these alternative formats, it gives them the ability to manage how they choose to interact with the content. And if they do have these learning barriers or disabilities or special needs, they are still given the choice not to self-disclose those things that they want to keep private. And it gives them still the ability to access the information that we're trying to give them in a way that best suits their learning needs. So next, Sasha is going to talk a little bit about how this process works.
So requesting document file conversion starts in your Moodle ISU course. You may have noticed the new icon that Mark had mentioned earlier. And this is going to be available next to files that have been uploaded to your Moodle course. And to start the document conversion process, you would click on the icon next to the document, and that will open a new window where you can request a specific type of file and a format. Depending on the original file, that can change, and Lisa will talk more about that in a minute. Once you've decided what type of file you would like to access this document as, you can click on the request button. And then if it hasn't already been requested, it will need to be converted. And so you will get a confirmation window that says the content retrieval is in progress and that you'll be notified when it's ready. So you can close that window and go about your Moodling and other work that you need to do while it's converting. And once it's done, you should see a notification in the upper right-hand side of your Moodle page, any page that you're on. And here you can see that I have one notification. So if I click on the bell, that will open all of my notifications, and I can see that the converted resource is ready for download. So I would click on view full notification so I could see that. And that will show me a link to download that file. I can download it somewhere where it's easy for me to find later. Typically that's by default in your downloads folder unless you've changed that. In addition, you will also get an email to your ISU Gmail account that has a similar link that you can click on and directly download that file to your computer so that you can access the the document in the format that you requested. Now, Lisa will talk a little bit more about what file formats are available depending on the original file that you uploaded to Moodle.
So like Sasha said, the conversion file types that are available will always depend on the original file that you upload. As you create files, we encourage you to create them in an accessible manner, and we in the ITRC would be happy to help you with that process. Once you click on the icon, you'll get a list of categories. So these are the main categories of options: text, audio, ebook, DAISY, and Braille. DAISY and Braille are generally for use with assistive technologies, and they're common formats that are generally used for accommodations where students are using other technologies. So if you click on text, some of the options that you get are document, rich text format, all these different options. These options will change depending on the original file. So audio, when you click on audio, you get an audio, but you also get to designate the document language and how fast you want the audio to go. The ebook defaults into the Mobi or the Kindle format. There's some other formats listed on there as well. And then DAISY is a talking book. Again, with the Braille, those with visual impairments, there's assistive technologies that use the DAISY format. And with Braille, all of the information on here will probably look foreign to you, but it describes what's needed in terms of working with a Braille printer. Those are the different file formats that come in. Again, it depends on your original file type and what becomes available after that. All of these are available to both faculty and students. The idea is that faculty create an accessible document and they upload one document. And then if the students need an alternate format, they don't need to put any impact on your time and can request that format as needed and can have that at the same time that they have the original file format.
We do have a few resources we've put together. If you have questions in the future and want to get some help with that, there's a link to this slide of resources. So we have our Tiger Tracks articles that we keep on our online knowledge base. We have one specific to students, so it gives them the steps to request document in different formats. And then we also have an article specific to faculty that just goes over the information we've shared today. And then we also are planning on hosting some additional webinars specific to other features and processes of this Accessibility Plus Toolkit. We'll be sharing that through Idaho State Today and also on the ISU events calendar. So you can keep an eye on those if you are interested in any of the other Accessibility Plus Toolkit features. And then we have our ITRC video library on YouTube. We post all of our training videos. So as we create videos for this toolkit, we will make sure to include them on there. That can be a really great resource if you want more visual steps to guide you through that. And then if you want to get some individualized help specific to your course, or you really just want to talk to a person, you can always schedule to meet with any of us at the ITRC. We love helping with all of this stuff, so definitely utilize us. We're in the basement of the library on the Pocatello campus, and then you can also call or email us anytime and we'll help you. That is all the information we have on document conversion today. Hopefully you and your students, as you use this, can see the benefit to it and that it'll be a positive addition to creating a more accessible course. And we just hope we'll see you at future webinars because there's some really great things in this toolkit beyond this conversion feature.